Most people overlook just so many key features when looking for the right gaming headset, which is why in this video, I'll run you down through some of the best gaming headsets so far and what you should look out for to find the right one for you. You'll find links to all of the products mentioned in the video in the description below, but without further ado, let's dive right in. Coming in on number 6 is Logitech G435 Lightspeed as the best budget. Gaming headsets can be ridiculously expensive for no reason, and finding good ones that are actually affordable is pretty rare. The G435 from Logitech is kind of the sweet spot for most people who don't want to spend too much on a gaming headset but still want just a good uncompromised performance. Sound quality is good enough as the 40mm drivers here deliver sound that's adequate for gaming and common media, though they won't have that wow factor for audio purists. For most games like Halo Infinite Multiplayer or Fortnite, the G435 handles directional audio pretty well, and when paired with spatial audio features like Windows Sonic or PlayStation 5's 3D audio, you get decent immersion for the price. Again, just don't expect the level of detail that virtual surround sound can provide with better treble extension. Mic quality is good enough for Discord calls and casual team chat as well, but not remotely suitable for streaming or content creation. This is because frequency range here reaches 100 Hz to 8 kHz, narrower than typical gaming headset mics, which is what results in a voice quality that sounds adequate but somewhat muffled. Logitech claims up to 18 hours of continuous use, and real-world testing confirms this isn't marketing fluff. You can comfortably game through multiple days before needing to charge, and the headset recharges reasonably quickly via a USB-C port. For a budget wireless headset, this battery performance is genuinely impressive and eliminates the anxiety of mid-gaming power loss. One frustration is that this headset isn't supported in Logitech's G-Hub software, meaning no EQ customization or advanced settings adjustments. And for gamers who love tweaking audio profiles, this is a notable limitation. For most people minding their budget though, the Logitech G435 Lightspeed nails the fundamentals that matter most. You get great comfort, reliable wireless connectivity across multiple platforms, a respectable battery life, and sound quality that's good enough for gaming. And at frequent sale prices around $50 to $60, you do get value for your money. On number 5, we have SteelSeries Arctis Nova 5 Wireless as the best upper budget. If you can up your cash just a little bit more from the budget Logitech, the SteelSeries Arctis Nova 5 is the best gaming headset at its price. The Nova 5 uses the same custom-built 40mm neodymium drivers found across the Arctis Nova line, except the flagship Pro. These drivers are audio-tuned specifically for gaming with a pretty good moderately powerful bass, slightly elevated mids and highs, and gives you incredibly good clarity for voices and directional cues. This makes footsteps, gunfire, and all the environmental layers come through easily crisp and clear. The Arctis Nova 5 companion app further gives you over 100 game-specific EQ presets, including profiles for popular titles that you can switch on the fly without connecting to a PC. The catch, though, is that there's no manual EQ adjustment, so you're limited to preset options rather than personalizing the sound to your exact preferences. SteelSeries also designed their ClearCast microphone into the headset as well, which conveniently disappears completely into the left ear cup when not in use. The bidirectional mic itself is noise canceling as it leverages SteelSeries AI-powered sonar tech to aggressively reduce background noise, so your voice chat always comes through clear. Besides game chat, mic quality is also good enough for any of your Discord calls and even casual phone conversations. You get up to 60 hours on Bluetooth and 50 hours on 2.4 GHz wireless, plus you get USB-C fast charging, which means you can quickly top up when needed. Moderate to heavy gaming sessions will even get you through at least a week before requiring a recharge, so battery life here holds up pretty good. One downside to note here is that there's no analog 3.5mm port, which limits compatibility with devices that require physical connections, which is sort of a trade-off for keeping the weight and cost down. But when you factor everything, the Arctis Nova 5 nails the mid-range sweet spot by giving you features and performance that feel borrowed from much pricier headsets. Coming in on number 4 is Logitech G Pro X Wired as the best wired. Most people tend to dismiss the benefits you get with wired headsets, but they have so many advantages across the board over wireless ones. The Logitech G Pro X Wired here is among the best wired gaming headsets you can buy and doesn't cost you as much as premium options. It comes with 50mm PROG hybrid mesh drivers, which delivers incredibly good audio, tuned for competitive gaming, and stays fairly neutral, avoiding the bass-boosted chaos that plagues many gaming headsets. You even get DTS Headphone X 2.0 7.1 surround sound, which is available via G-Hub on PC, and this gives you genuinely useful spatial awareness if you're skilled enough to leverage it. Audio remains excellent even without the USB DAC as well, connecting via the standard 3.5mm jack to mobile devices or consoles. They also have pretty good isolation for a gaming headset, and while there's no active noise canceling here, don't expect the headset to block out anything louder than the hum of the fridge nearby or a TV in another room. However, as this is a gaming headset, you probably won't need to block out anything more intense than the typical sounds of the home anyway. These aren't great outdoor headphones, but they're also not supposed to be. For streamers, content creators, or anyone who spends significant time on voice calls, this mic quality is incredibly good for a headset in this price range. It comes paired with Blue Voice tech, which you can access via G-Hub, which gives you real-time voice filters including compression, noise reduction, high-pass filtering, and more, essentially giving you a broadcast-grade microphone setup through software processing. And even without Blue Voice enabled, the microphone performs admirably in standard voice chat scenarios. The Logitech G-Hub app unlocks the headset's full potential on PC, giving you extensive EQ customization, downloadable audio profiles tuned by esports professionals, and complete control over the Blue Voice microphone settings. The headsets are pretty comfortable to wear for long sessions as well, coming with memory foam ear cushions wrapped in faux leather, which are generously padded. Overall, the G Pro X Wired doesn't try to be everything to everyone. It's a wired headset without wireless freedom, and its more advanced features shine brightest on PC rather than consoles. But within those constraints, it absolutely nails the execution. Next online is the HyperX Cloud 3S as the best mid-range. Probably the most underrated headset is the HyperX Cloud 3 series, and with their new upgrade to the S variant, it's essentially what the original wireless version should have been from day one. People loved the comfort and sound quality of the original, which was released back in 2024, but the main problem was that there was no Bluetooth connectivity. And for $170 wireless headset in an era where dual connectivity is key, that felt like a missed opportunity. Priced at just $10 more than its predecessor though, the S variant adds Bluetooth 5.3, built-in microphones, removable magnetic speaker plates, and an even longer battery life, all while maintaining the comfort and gaming-tuned audio that made the Cloud series a favorite among gamers. The Cloud 3S still features the same angled 53mm dynamic drivers found across the Cloud 3 lineup, and these custom-tuned drivers deliver audio specifically optimized for gaming. You get incredibly clear directional cues, a punchy bass, and detailed soundscapes that help you track enemy footsteps and environmental audio. Via the HyperX Ingenuity software, you can customize EQ settings as well and uniquely save those profiles directly to the headset itself. This means your custom audio tuning carries over whether you're using Bluetooth 2.4 GHz or console connections, and this is a genuinely useful feature. Gaming-tuned headsets rarely double as great music headphones, and the Cloud 3S is no exception. It sounds fine for casual listening, but audiophiles will want dedicated music headphones. For gaming comms and Discord calls, the Cloud 3 S mic performs admirably, as teammates will hear you clearly even in moderately noisy environments. Mic quality is average for streaming or content creation, but it lacks the polish of high-end mics, making the processing artifacts slightly noticeable. Battery life is really good, as HyperX rates the headset at 120 hours on 2.4 GHz wireless and an astonishing 200 hours on Bluetooth, numbers that dwarf most flagship gaming headsets. Bottom line, at $179, the Cloud 3 S sits in crowded mid to premium territory. Rather than a flashy redesign, HyperX identified the specific shortcomings of the original Cloud 3 wireless and gave people what they want and at an affordable price. Coming in on number 2 is Audeze Maxwell as the best sound quality. Rumors about the Maxwells 2 are starting to circulate, but if you need a headset right now, the Audeze Maxwell is among the best sounding gaming headsets you can buy. After years on the market, the Maxwell still remains one of the most recommended gaming headsets heading into 2026, and particularly for PS5 owners seeking the absolute best audio experience. Sound quality is why so many people buy this headset, as you get 90mm planar magnetic drivers, which is over 3 times the driver area of typical gaming headsets. And instead of a voice coil attached to a cone, they use a thin, lightweight diaphragm with embedded conductors suspended between magnets. This is what gives you an audio quality that simply doesn't exist elsewhere in the gaming peripheral market. These are also the same driver tech used in Audeze's audiophile headphones, trusted by recording studios worldwide. The Maxwell also supports high-res audio up to 24-bit/96 kHz over both wireless and USB-C wired connections, and Bluetooth LDAC codec, which enables similar quality wirelessly. This is overkill for gaming, but it means the Maxwell genuinely doubles as a premium music headphone. The Audeze HQ app offers custom EQ and DSP settings, preset sound profiles, and firmware updates. The software can feel basic compared to competitors like Logitech G Hub, but the core philosophy is keeps things simple and focuses on the things that matter most. Importantly, Audeze offers platform-specific versions like the Xbox variant, including a Dolby Atmos license, while the PlayStation version supports Tempest 3D audio. You also get 80+ hour battery life on 2.4 GHz wireless, which is industry leading, matched only by a handful of competitors. Fast charging also gives you 25% battery in just 20 minutes, and a full charge takes about 2 hours. Mic quality is good enough for any gaming comms or work calls, but not if you're seriously streaming. The voice reproduction here can sound muffled and boomy with lots of plosives, despite being a step up from typical gaming headset mics. At around $300, the Maxwell sits in premium territory where criticism is warranted. You're not buying a gaming headset that costs audiophile money, but buying audiophile headphones that happen to include gaming features. For gaming comms and Discord calls, the Cloud 3 S mic performs admirably, as teammates will hear you clearly even in moderately noisy environments. Finally, top of the list, we have Astro A50X as the best premium. Even after 2 years from release, the Astro A50X is still easily one of the best gaming headsets you can buy, though be ready to cash out a bit more for the premium experience you get. The approach they use here is a bit different from the Maxwells, as it features 40mm Pro G graphene drivers, the same advanced driver technology Logitech introduced in the G Pro gaming headset. Graphene drivers use an ultra-rigid diaphragm that delivers even faster response times, reduced distortion, and improved accuracy compared to conventional dynamic drivers. They won't sound as good as the Maxwells though, because those use audiophile grade drivers, but the A50X sound insanely clear, and you can practically hear everything from subtle environmental audio cues to explosive action sequences with so much clarity. It's also compatible with Dolby Atmos, Windows Sonic Spatial Audio, and PS5 3D audio, giving you an even more immersive virtual surround positioning for supported games. You can fine-tune the sound as well via the Logitech G Hub app, where you can get all the EQ and presets. But what truly starts to pull the A50X ahead even from the Maxwells is that you get PlaySync base station feature with HDMI 2.1 pass-through. The base station here features 3 HDMI 2.1 ports supporting 40 gigabits per second bandwidth, 4K 120Hz video, ALLM, VRR, and uncompressed audio from your Xbox Series X/S, PS5, and PC. Connect all of the 3 platforms to the base station, run a single HDMI cable to your TV or monitor, and suddenly you can switch between all 3 systems with a single button press on the headset. The base station also doubles as a magnetic charging dock, as you can place the headset on the stand when you're done gaming and it charges wirelessly. With 24 to 26 hours of battery life, you'll likely never experience a dead headset mid-session. The catch, though, is that the entire ecosystem is completely dependent on the base station. Unlike the Audeze Maxwell or HyperX Cloud 3S, which work wirelessly via simple USB dongles, the A50X requires HDMI pass-through setup. If you don't have a TV or monitor-based gaming setup, or you want a portable headset for travel or handheld gaming, the A50X loses most of its appeal. This is also one of the most expensive gaming headset, and this could easily be overkill for those who won't find themselves maximizing the features. If you're maybe someone who's tired of juggling headsets and you have an Xbox, PS, and PC all connected to the same TV/monitor, the A50X is worth the investment. It's not the best gaming headset for most people, but for its target audience, it might just be perfect. And on today's honorable mention, we have Turtle Beach Stealth 700 Gen 3. Coming in at a sweet spot price for most people, the Turtle Beach Stealth 700 Gen 3 is the best alternative to headset options like the HyperCloud X series. Turtle Beach has steadily climbed upmarket with the Stealth 700 line, and the 3rd gen model here really competes in the mid-range to premium space without premium pricing. Sound quality is not anywhere close to what you get with the Maxwells or the A50X, but it leans more on a gaming-tuned sound signature that's immersive enough for any serious or casual gamers. It uses 60mm Eclipse dual drivers, which is among the largest drivers in any consumer gaming headset. These patented drivers here feature separate woofer and tweeter elements for better sound staging and frequency separation. But one of its best-selling key points is its cross-play dual transmitter wireless system, which supports seamless one-press switching between Xbox, PlayStation, PC, Steam Deck, and Bluetooth-equipped mobile devices using 2 dedicated USB transmitters. This means you can game on Xbox while keeping Discord open on your phone, or listen to Spotify while dominating on PlayStation, all without disconnecting from game audio. You get 80 hours of battery life, which is genuinely impressive, even falling between the HyperX Cloud 3S 120 hours and most competitors in the 20 to 40 hour range. One significant limitation is that there's no 3.5mm port, so if the battery dies or you want to use the headset with devices requiring physical connections, you're stuck. Likewise, weighing in at nearly half a kilogram with oversized 60mm ear cups, this headset is pretty bulky. For context, the popular Logitech G435 weighs just 165 grams, and even the solid HyperX Cloud 3S comes in at 347 grams. The rugged build saves it though, as it can take years of daily use, but if you're someone who prefers ultralight designs or have a smaller head, the bulk can become fatiguing quickly. Turtle Beach Stealth brings us to a close of the best gaming headsets. We would like to get your feedback on any headsets you might have used and your experience with them. Links to all the products are in the description below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content reviews. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next video.